Has it started recording yet?
Yes.
Yes, it has.
Doing the
Doesn't
intro.
it take a minute?
It takes a moment. I push a button. Transition loads. It goes. Greetings. Welcome to Dragontrall and presents Flotsam and Jetsam. Apparently, it's the first time Mom has done this. Season 4, episode 2.
He did say he slept this time. It might be the first time he slept.
Solasta 2 is out. Demo's out. Just saying.
Solasta 2? That's cool. I
Demo,
played
yeah.
Solasta, I want to say last summer? Could have been the summer before? Summer before.
Last summer.
Oh, it's 2 summers ago. It's all blending together. Time. What is it? Good for? Absolutely nothing.
Huh. I watched a Jackie Chan interview recently, and he was so convinced that Rush Hour was going to be a bad movie because he didn't understand any jokes and he didn't know what Chris Tucker was saying for the whole movie. He didn't know what was going on.
So he makes a
doesn't
perfect.
know
He makes
why-
a perfect foil then.
Yeah, he was the perfect straight man because he literally didn't know what was happening. He didn't know what the jokes were. He was convinced he had ruined his shot at having an American movie career because that movie was going to be so bad. And then when they called him about it, he was saying he thought they were calling to yell at him. And then they're like, "You made $1 bajillion. We need to make 3 more."
They found the formula.
They found the formula exactly
for the time and place. All right, nerdy stuff. Go.
I have decided that I'm going to attempt to make a paper mache mimic
Cool.
because I am me, and I've decided that it's a thing I want to do. So that's what I am doing. It's my
Adam with his craft checks recently,
Yep,
all the etching and painting. And
yes, it's I got some crafting supplies upstairs on the table, and that's the next sort of like mini project. I'm almost done the. I've got 1 coaster left, 1 token left for the Manticore, and then that major project is done, and then I think I'm going to make a mimic to store them all in, because I think that would be that's the thought process anyway. We'll see if it works. If it doesn't work, don't then don't nah.
then you burn the monster in your fire pit in the backyard.
Like
The dogs eat it or something.
Oh no, it didn't work. It'll be I'll have to build 2 because anything that I build that my wife likes, she keeps, and then I have to make another. It becomes the tester, right? Or I have to make an extra one after the fact. So I got ideas. That's my current nerdy thing.
Ahmed, you mentioned Solasta 2 is coming out. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, Solasta 2 looks... Oh, the demo's out. So, I might try it. Depends. My laptop... I'm still going to have to get a new laptop, but... looks like another fun game.
Yeah, I played the hell out of that game, I want to say 2 summers ago. It might have been last December.
I think it was last December.
Yeah.
I think so, because you and I got
to Canada
talking about it.
ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, I'm playing Civ, finishing up Sandman, and the first rebuild of the Mist table is done. It isn't implemented yet, but the actual table is done. Not quite happy with it. What I want to add is some of the wildy magic stuff, but right now it's functional. Like bad things happen to you, and it's along the same weight as using a ranged weapon or a natural weapon or a melee weapon. So it's
you blow up.
Well, there are less chances of the self crit, but it's still in there. Like you hit yourself with the spell or the power or the weapon instead.
Magic missile, your leg falls off.
I made some of the random hit someone else not just be an ally. It's like you hit someone randomly. You apply the attack roll, your next attack roll randomly to someone within range.
Yeah,
I think is
sense.
much more balanced, chaotic.
So I think that what I think we should add to that is the range for melee attacks should be as if you had reach. It should always be plus 5 feet. I think that because I think that is sort of like your area of chaos.
Hmm.
Your area of chaos isn't just right, but you can. I think your chaos area is within the next. There's an extra +5 foot reach on top of your normal reach for what is in, because otherwise you end up with you attack someone within range and nobody's within range, therefore nothing happens. I think that.
Yeah, which for a sword is fine. For a disintegrate.
Oh, the disintegrate's completely different.
Yeah, different.
Though someone within reach for the ranged attacks, it's
For range, it's like some of them are within the first range increment. Some of them are just within a random person within range of the weapon. And that you re-roll with range penalties. It's kind of like, oh, whoops, it went over there.
Like you throw your axe.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah. So there are some things mixed in. My eyeball tells me it works. Right. Let's do a recap of what happened in the last game. It was a short midweek.
It was a short midweek little jaunt.
The fish with the dragon tattoo. Banta and Sunwoo discuss the next painting. Later, Banta notices something attacked Gitano while he was trapped in the painting realm. The Happy Barnacle reaches Dragontrall. The pirates have a quick funeral for Gitano. Jinshu gives offerings to the rulers of Dragontrall. Sebastian makes friends with a local merchant, who makes him a third eye tattoo. The Marines learn that someone is attempting to scry upon Sebastian, and they do a psychic reading on the weird gem, the weird pearl that we found, and realize it's like more of an artifact and less of a fire and gold piece pearl.
Didn't sell that one for 500 gold pieces or 300 gold pieces or whatever it was.
Good. When we resume, how many days are we into our time at Dragontrall?
Give me a second.
The tattoo took 5, which means on the 6th day we would have done the psychometry reading. So I think we got that far, but I don't know if we're already blasted.
How many days are you supposed to be there total?
Eight.
8. Yeah, you're done your time at Dragontrall.
Okay.
Basically, you had an excellent diplomacy check and gifted gifted a holy relic to the high priest of the town. Nobody is aggressing you at the free port. Air quotes in the free of the port, freeness of the port.
Yep, good. We made friends here, which is a good thing. You want to know why, Ahmed? Because when we rob the fuck out of the big black dragon's horde, they will not suspect the nice pirates that came and dropped 100k in their market. They gave them offerings. Is Banta done his painting by the end of this time? You were going to make a painting that we were going to give as an offering.
Right, and we need a new medium first.
Okay, yes. So what medium did you pick?
I guess I use like black and white ink.
Yeah, you're using like a black water ink, like a watercolor with black.
Oil pastel.
Oil pastels. Okay.
Use that, and the canvas will be different. The material of the canvas will be different. The wood will be different.
Okay, so you're using that, and then the oil pastels are leading you towards like fruit bowls and things are commonly.
Oh no, we need a building that we can hide inside.
Oh, what I'm doing, what he's gonna do.
Okay.
Is an old abandoned castle.
That's a building.
That you can indeed hide inside. What terrain is it in?
Damn it! I don't want something too gloomy, because chaos is there. Structure is there.
What about some like Highland mountains? Highlands.
Yeah.
Some more
Mountain, hilly mountains,
There you go.
like high mountains with some rocks, large rocks and stuff like that.
Okay. All right. So you give us a craft check for the quality of your painting.
Yeah.
To create your masterwork.
Sunwoo will
Like that is master-like.
supervise, and so
Yeah, so please aid Ao and Aka. I need them to aid as well, please.
I can't
Okay.
find my characters. They're there.
8.
Okay. You get a +3 and a +4, so you get a +7 from Ao and Aka.
You get a +3 from Sunwoo from his check for aiding, and then a 5 for the Crafter's Fortune. So +8 from Sunwoo.
Oh my god. Look at these fucking rules. 46. Look at the rules. Rules. Is there a crafters for is there one that I can roll twice? Take
You could just
It
scrap that painting and do it over like Adam does. This was the test one.
there's a couple. I got a couple that are like, I'm not saving this. It can.
How long after? So basically, these.
Oh, he's still painting. If he's decided this isn't actually going to be a true masterwork.
So out of the 8 days of trade, he would have 4 hours in the evening to do his painting. How many 4-hour days did that take?
Okay, so it's going to take a 5-day working block, so it's like 40 hours to do his painting. So he's still painting. He's still painting. Yeah.
Can I get that ring of what's it called?
Sodak is the current slave.
Can I get the ring of sustenance from Sodak?
It takes a week to kick in, so it's not
Damn
really going to help with this.
Not helpful.
So
Okay.
After the trading period, you have 32 hours. So basically, our first day at sea, you'll finish.
The second one.
The first one.
Oh, the first one.
Yeah.
You're
gonna fish in.
I don't like this one. That rock is too gray.
Oh, champion, great champion! Don't worry, it is no medium champion. It'll be okay. We'll get the intricacy of how to move the oil around. We now learn that you cannot use water to dilute oil. Does not work very.
Banto's constantly spitting at the painting to try to rub things.
You learned you needed a like an alcohol thinner to or turpentine. Okay, so you're currently working on the painting. Any other activities you want to complete before leaving Dragontrall?
No, I think the rest of the activities we want to do on route
at sea,
At
not
sea.
in town.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like once we set sail, we're actually going to call a little council of some of our eggheads.
Well, I understand that it is traditional to call those with particularly powerful minds eggheads. You do not need a head in the shape of an egg to be intellectually powerful.
Oh, I was just repeating what the other guys call us. I don't call us eggheads. I think this is a brilliant group.
Of course you think it's brilliant. I am the
Somebody
smartest
wants to say
being
hello.
upon this world.
Hello.
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 Thank you.
You're welcome.
Which begs the question, why are Tyo and Sodak here?
You fancy yourself funny?
Yes? Captain?
Dance fish!
Captain is pointing his musket at me. In your general direction, Captain.
Oh, put your gun away, dummy. I brought you here because I think we're gonna head to Tidewater.
Tidewater.
And we want to know all the things that you know, Sodak, about Tidewater before we go there, so we know where we're sailing into. Captain, you probably also know stuff about Tidewater.
I know stuff about Tidewater, but
That's why you're here.
Tidewater is an excellent place to get updated on the comings and goings of Imperial ships.
Tidewater.
The Imperial ships that we haven't already tagged.
We do have a map where we like rotate our track ships and
You do have a so the thing about your current map is it's primarily for the ships that do move within the shackles.
Yep.
Tidewater is getting you one of the main shipping lanes that passes the shackles.
Oh, that goes between the 2 continents.
Yes. When you're like, no, I want that merchant, that fresh old Silk Road merchant
the big
vessel.
fat Imperial merchant ships that
Yes.
do trade with the Jade Empire. Got it.
Yes. The person who takes the glass beads and goes and gets the gold and jade. And
Okay, so what happened to you at Tidewater? You and Siren, right?
I have to. It was quite. It was a battle. We were attacked. Our ship was attacked by whatever it is that was in the waters.
okay, Ahmed,
Some sort of banshee.
I'm gonna help you out a little bit here.
Yeah, no, I know the banshee attacked. I'm trying to remember if when he was knocked in the water.
You went to Tidewater to get a mission, basically to get a bounty queue. You were on the way to the bounty queue and you were ambushed. You weren't the navigator of the vessel, so you weren't actually certain where you were going. But you know that you went to Tidewater to get a mission, and on that mission, your ship was ambushed by a horrible screaming sound that paralyzed or killed much of your ship.
One of the things we want to do at Tidewater, so Lady Fierro owns a masterwork painting called The Sun and Moon. We want to have a good look at that painting so that Banta can, I don't know, like enter the painting. I think
Is Banta there? Hold on.
We can be.
You're not in the room, but we can get you.
I heard my name. Hey, knock. Who's that?
Are you done your painting yet?
No.
He's black, so Banta is devoid of color, but his skin, his face, his ears are just covered in all sorts of splotches of this oil. It's so much more difficult to work with.
You were still working on the crenellations.
Yeah, I'm not done. I heard my name though.
Huh? Oh.
So text match to make sure that the mage spray of Sanctum is still working.
Oh. No, you just wanted to take a break, didn't you?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Too much color.
So
Too much
there's a painting called The Sun and Moon that Lady Fierro owns. We need to get you in there so you can take a look at it, so you can become familiar with it, so that we could go back there and, I don't know, like, sticky fingers?
Yes, of course. Simple. A simple idea, but
Yeah.
how to take a perfect image and remember it. How to make memory perfect, so I don't forget anything.
Spells?
I don't know any spell.
You could enter the painting?
Magical items.
Oh, okay. And then I think we already wrote a report somewhere.
It's the third book on the left.
Somewhere.
Third book on the left. The other left, you idiot.
Oh,
I think it's the
there we
third
go.
book on the left.
Oh, yeah, thanks, Banta.
Camera left.
No
Someone
problem.
grabs the book with his tail when Banta suggests it, flips it open.
Yeah, something about Captain Gilherm Fierro. He's a 101 captain. He fell under the sway of Tomiko. I don't know what a Tomiko is. But ships are disappearing, the captain's sick, and he has an armada. So, there could be somebody who's screwed over this captain. What's a Tomiko?
I'm not sure. All I remember is when we went there to get our new mission.
Knowledge, nobility, royalty.
We were attacked on our way to the mission. That's all I know.
Attacked by what?
Something singing from the waters. Something deep within the waters and was singing.
Like a siren?
Not the best. They're not that fresh.
A banshee, siren, something along those lines.
They ate it.
Oh, which one
Took
is
most
it?
of the crew.
Probably not
Banshees
yet.
and sirens are two different things.
That's the best now.
Some kind of siren, I would assume then. I do not remember. Perhaps you can use your magics to see what I saw. You might be able to tell the difference. I did not.
43 on the knowledge nobility.
So Tomiko, Tomiko is a widow, also known as the Iron Widow. She is from the Iron Kingdoms. She has she had one previous husband who was a warlord who had passed. After his passing, she ended up with Guilherme Fierro. She is a
Then
give me knowledge arcana. Like, you know that she's got some
is,
magic.
is Lady Fierro the same as Tomiko?
Yes,
Oh, okay. All right.
she's Lady Tomiko Fierro.
All right.
It is first name and then last name.
How do you spell Fierro?
Oh, it's terrible. Give me a second. It is
You spelled it two different ways.
that is probably a possibility. This is
When I combine my notes, okay, that one I have the spelling for. I could have maybe spelled it wrong the second time.
well. The thing is, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to stick this in the speech machine to tell me how I'm supposed to say it, because I might be
Ferrero?
it's like Ferrero Rocher.
What is the?
You're doing
Where is
the
it
Favre.
from?
You're doing the Brett Favre thing.
Where's the original like language from?
Ferrero.
Ferrero. It sounds
Ferrero.
Spanish or Italian.
It's Portuguese.
Ferrero.
Okay.
Ferrero. You know what? That is exactly what this. I looked up the phonetics, and yes, Ahmed. Hey, Mediterranean guy. Good job, Mediterranean man.
Okay, so there might be something wrong
Like,
with him.
that
She
sounds familiar.
may have lady bossed her way into.
Captain, wouldn't that be bad if the wife of 101 free captain, kind of now bossing around the captain? At what point do you intervene?
And someone who's like got his hands on the desk and is ready for story time. His tail's wiggling like unhappy. He's just being a shit disturber at this point.
When it would be considered inappropriate by any average member of the free captains would be when it's appropriate to intervene. Formally, you'd want to bring a tribunal if you think something nefarious has come about, but pirates aren't always formal in their activities.
What do we know about this lady Tomiko Ferrero?
Sebastian, you rolled the knowledge history or knowledge nobility.
Ability, yeah.
Give me a knowledge arcana.
Yes, it is his best one.
I like that one.
It's minimum 52. 59.
The last writing that you saw on her was she's an accomplished sorceress, or sometimes called witch, so you're not 100% certain whether it's arcane caster.
Yep.
And you know she at least casts fifth circle spells, because that's what she was casting in the last writing you saw of her. That writing was at least 2 years old.
Okay. And then given the sickness of the admiral and his new wife, has his armada of ships changed in number? Like, have people decided to leave because he's no longer an effective captain, or has it grown? Like, what, like, is it rising or cresting or stable? Like, with his
Profession sailor or knowledge local?
So the captain's our profession sailor god, and
Okay. Well, that's why he's here.
and knowledge local shackles. We can do one of those. Sebastian. Oh, his familiar can actually aid him on this, but doesn't.
Profession Salur.
58 on the knowledge local.
38 on the sailor. In the knowledge local, on the market, in the pirating markets, as you've been going to different towns, you sort of keep up on who's going on what ship and that sort of thing, because there's a little bit of turnover of most normal crews. There's very, very little talk, scant to none, of anybody joining or leaving the Ferrero's armada.
That's it. They all get turned to pigs, except during the moonlight. So they just can't leave. They're all been ensorcelled. They've all been charmed.
It's spirited away.
Makes perfect sense.
They all got katanoed. That's what I'm guessing. Because ships are going missing. Is it his ships? Well, maybe he's pirate. Maybe they're enjoying their piracy. I don't know.
There's been no record of his. There's been no recent activity of his armada. He did hang up his tricorn when he accepted or conquered the rock.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the long said rumor was that his fleet sailed east on a merchanting excursion, but that is old and unreliable at this point.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Do we have any other questions on this particular topic, or any other topics to raise?
Oh, so something in the water. Thanks, bud. Did you get a...
Did you get a good? Did you get a glimpse of it? Sodak, you did not.
No, unfortunately, I didn't. As the DM tells me.
Give me a perform oratory or charisma check to
It sounded
try
like
to
this.
replicate the sound.
Let me see. Perform.
These people that has 0 singing ability.
Now he's trying to death metal scream.
Yeah, perform. I'm gonna give you 1d20. It sounded exactly like this. A sick dog, you mean?
It's kind of a sick dog sound. Okay, so knowledge, religion.
Sebastian will do one better. He'll share a memory with Sodak so that he can actually hear the sound as he remembers it, not as he's trying to replicate it.
Okay, no, then it's all right. Then it's knowledge, religion with no penalty.
Nope. That's not how we're going to do this.
You've got real wizards amongst your group. Grab the fin. Show me, open your mind.
Oh, a knowledge religion? Okay.
Yep.
Sebastian, knowledge religion.
What a terrible noise. You are lucky to have survived.
39. Apparently I can't roll fucking rolling d6s.
Okay. This is the sound of a variety of banshee. This howl, it is similar to how there was a message spread across the water that was heard by the aquatic beings that just sort of shook the ship and had like a really long distance. This similarly vibrated really well through the waters. You think that the immunities to it is going to be different than a traditional banshee, although you suspect that like It most likely started off as a female sea elf to create this creature.
Are banshee whales sonic effects?
Traditionally, yes.
All right. So I think we need a Grimsby. I think he's got counter song. He does. And we have a backup bard as a low-level backup bard named Shortstone. So he should be, what, 4 levels behind us? So he should be 6th or something like that right now? I don't know.
Mhm.
Last time I looked at... I didn't do builds for some of these guys. So Shortstone and Pierre, yeah, they're 4 levels behind us. So Shortstone should be a 6th-level bard, 6th-level rogue. Wow, that's fucking beefy.
And the one thing that traditionally, they're sonic effects, but they're able to penetrate certain defenses against sonic powers, and that's even the normal ones. As in, a silent spell does not work against a banshee.
Good to know.
And then you actually miss the DC for the weirdness. So
Yeah, I think we're gonna need counter songs and death. They are death effects, right? The typical banshee one. So we
Yep.
need counter songs and death wards.
Ahmed, roll a fortitude save with a -5 penalty for your memory. I just want to see, because you shared your memory of hearing the sound, and that might be something that Sebastian can glean from your memory.
You are muted if you're talking to us.
My memory's flawless.
Oh, is it?
Who said that? Let's see.
The goldfish right in front of you.
There's a goldfish speaking, everyone. Fort save.
God.
Does he eat his own black powder? You realize you're not supposed
Mine-
to eat it, right?
Four
When
minus
you-
5.
It is not uncommon for those who hear the cannons ring on a regular basis to get something called a traumatic brain injury, or TBI.
Mm.
Sorry. What do you get?
It said Fort minus 5.
Fort -5.
10.
Yeah,
Okay.
1d6s.
Perfect. He was staggered and stunned by the sound. Unlike those around him who were slain outright, there was spellcraft for Sebastian.
Yeah. Ooh. Come on, let's roll more than 6. 48.
The effects seem to distinguish between aquatic and non-aquatic creatures with aquatic connections and not. Land-faring folk were at much more risk. You feel much safer, Sebastian, as it's probably only going to make you severely vulnerable instead of just outright kill you like it does everybody else.
He'll share that these banshees may be aquatically based and not kill aquatic things outright.
Still dangerous.
Yeah, so Tio's not there, but he feels
is.
better for some reason.
Tio's there.
Tio's there? Tio's like, woo!
Oh. Well, we got spells that can protect against. We'll need our bards. We'll notify. I'll notify the bards that they need to be the top of their game. And yeah.
Then additionally, you would know, Sebastian, it's basically impossible for living things to hide from banshees. You'd have to stop your heart to hide from them. You know that their touch both drains you and causes ridiculous levels of fear, as well as negative levels. Massive amounts of like necromantic energy.
We should also have spellcasters prepare remove from fear. Or anything that gives us bravery.
Your solution to a banshee would be get constructs and let them deal with it. That would be your normal sort of.
Blast with, and they're incorporeal, right? Like they're ghosts.
They're incorporeal,
We'll need false effects as well.
and you're unlikely to be attacked by one during the day.
And they're nighttime creatures.
Now, when they're in the sea, once you get to a certain depth of the sea, it's always nighttime.
They may live in the dark of the sea.
All right, very helpful. Okay, I'll tell the casters what you just said. Now, I think the last, Banta, Sodak, we don't need you for this. You can go back to your crafting.
Fine.
How long?
Sure.
How long will we get there? How long did we get there?
How fast are you sailing towards the?
Just a normal clip.
Okay, normal clip. You can take 5 days, or you can slow it down to 8 if you want to be a little bit more leisurely. But 5 days would be your
So
normal.
your boat was going there for a mission and got attacked
Yes.
by.
Your boat
banshees.
went there and got a mission, and went to another place and got attacked.
Yeah, no, after getting the mission.
There we go.
Oh,
On our way, that is when we got attacked.
what was the mission?
Now, did I get that information or not?
Give me a profession sailor or like an int check. Normally, your character hasn't really cared about what you were doing. It's like, when do I shoot the thing?
Yeah, you were the guy who brought aboard the ship to make something go boom.
So
Russian sailor.
Give me a
I'll
roll.
that.
Yep.
28.
28.
I'll throw a dream. I'll make it here. Damn it! 29.
You were after the wolf treasure.
We were after something called the wolf treasure.
So Sodak backstory, and
And it was the. It was the
Marty,
admiral-
Marty, if you're writing this sort of backstory, it's wolf spelt with an E and Cyrus Wolves treasure. Because you're going to get there in a couple seconds.
Cyrus Wolves treasure.
And who hired you to get it?
You don't know. He just knows that they're after something called the wolf treasure that you figure out. Is,
What was the name of your boat?
Sodak sex.
So your boat went to Tidewater, got hired to do to the wolf treasure, and then you went to a different place and got attacked? What was the different place?
It was on the way from there to find the wolf treasure.
He didn't know the destination.
Just at sea? Like they got attacked?
Oh, it was
They-
just
they-
at sea. We were at sea, yeah.
Okay.
En route, they got attacked.
And it was at night.
And they were attacked at night. Yep.
Okay.
And then here let's see if it got onto.
Oh, so if your boat got attacked, hey Captain, I think we should follow the we should figure out where Cyrus Wolf's treasure is.
Well, it's always good to have some. Always good to have some treasures. Cyrus Wolf. Yeah, Cyrus Wolf is a. You can see. Cyrus Wolf is a famous pirate from like the Last Age who stole. Here we go. He's Captain Wolf or Captain Cyrus Wolf. And he he
Of Oz.
stole the treasures from Besmara's throne.
Okay.
So it's he basically stole stuff from the Imperials and hid it somewhere. The Imperials wanted it back. He also he disappeared. He did not. Basically, he's lost. He's famous for basically stealing from nobility something that made them hunt for him. There's a bounty for there's a long thought like dead bounty for this Cyrus Wolf. That would be, that is more than a man's age ago, and this treasure is supposed to be rather valuable in and of itself. And then if it was returned back as part of this bounty, you might be able to gain favor with the Imperials.
Okay, you were aboard the ship for 2 years.
And the name of your ship, I'm trying to see if I'm going to check my notes to see if I wrote it down. But this is one of those things that I think I said, "Hey, Ahmed, what was the name of your ship?" Pretty certain that would happen.
The Jolly Water thingy.
No, that was. Give me a second. Ships.
You saved this captain's life and then sailed with them for 2 years. Is your backstory?
I don't remember the name of the boat.
Might have. I've got one here called the Prickly Cucumber. What's the name of the captain that you were saved by?
Cucumber?
No, he saved the captain.
I saved the captain.
Yeah, what captain did you save?
The story didn't get that far.
Okay, so
He-
Captain
His backstory is written all in
in hieroglyphics.
no, and there's no proper names in it.
Okay, it's all written in abstract. All right, let's quickly check. Siren sheet might have had this stuff.
Oh, Siren doesn't have a backstory.
Hmm.
And any notes at the bottom? Give me a second. Nothing. Oh, it says vengeance on the Fieros, avoid Tidewater.
Hmm. Okay, we are going to need to backfill that name at some point. We'll have to check the introduction of Sodak to see if it's there. If not, we'll fill the name in.
Well, someone wants to know now because we want to know if that ship still is around.
Ship sank.
The ship sank. Okay. So
Yeah,
you were
no,
attacked by the night and the ship sank.
The ship sank, yes.
And did the captain die?
Everybody
Sodak
except for
doesn't
me and-
know for sure, but Sodak
Right.
believes he died.
Question mark. Okay.
It was basically Sodak just saved. What's her name? She's not with us
Siren.
anymore.
Siren,
Oh, is her name Siren?
yes,
The Bard.
yes.
Okay, so Captain Cyrus Wolf's treasure has been missing for a long time. You got hired to go do it, and then you head out somewhere to go find the treasure. Yay, we're pirates. And then,
Hey, we're pirates.
so did your captain have something that would have led him to the treasure? Like, did he have some knowledge, or like a magic?
I would have assumed it was with the instructions or the mission itself. Something there to help guide.
Do you know where your ship sank?
You
Unfortunately,
have knowledge geography.
Well, it was close to where I was picked up. Give me a second.
He's a turtle man with a swim speed who was out at sea for a while.
You don't have a piece of your old ship, do you?
Did I make anything from my old ship?
Do you have
A
the spell-
memorable.
Do you have a spell
membership.
track ship?
Who?
You,
Me
Sodak.
myself? Sodak? No, I don't think so.
Okay, you weren't introduced to that spell or that concept, so you don't carry around bits of the ship. There's a chance you have give me a percentile roll. There is a 1 in 15% chance that you have splinters of wood in some of your tools, that would count.
D100.
You do 100, and we're looking for 15%.
You can
All
do
right.
it. Be a hero.
No.
He provides you a splinter of wood in his tools. You have no idea where the wood is from.
I mean, what cast track ship doesn't belong to a ship?
The map doesn't even. It's not even from a ship.
Okay.
This is not a ship piece. This is a toothpick, I think.
Someone just start picking his teeth with it.
Thanks. And you couldn't point on the map as to where you were when you sank?
How many days away after leaving?
You know
Port?
the general area. So, like, if you open up the map, we can point to kind of where you were.
Okay, yeah. So knowing how many days I had days out and how sailing conditions were, we can
Okay.
kind of guess where it was.
So, Kevin, if there was like a physical doohickey that allowed them to go and find the treasure, like a dowsing rod or a magic compass or a magic map or something, maybe it's still aboard the sunken boat. Banshees don't travel around collecting treasure. They collect souls or whatnot.
They collect revenge.
So we could go fight the banshees? Wait, you said banshees are like ghosts? Aren't ghosts the ones that come back?
Very interesting. Do banshees have rejuvenation?
Normal banshees
Don't.
don't.
Okay. But
Weird underwater banshees, you're not 100% certain.
I'm not sure.
I never thought I'd hear that. What Tyo was like.
Oh, you'd be. They're very interested in elves, and I imagine aquatic banshees are very interested in aquatic elves. Aren't they the spirits of elves?
Tyo knows
I
that. Tyo, Ahmed, give me a either int check, a knowledge arcane, knowledge history, or knowledge local for Tyo, or knowledge religion.
give me a roll.
You just give me a roll. You've got a racial bonus to this because you're
I can give you arcane.
Okay.
Nice. You should be aiding more often.
You want me to?
We called you an egghead. You're at the egghead meeting.
18.
Okay. 18. You know of, like, a banshee is a rude way to call an ex. You calling your ex a banshee amongst the elves, particularly the sea elves, it is a
Duh.
common cultural thing to call your jilted ex-lover a banshee, and
The
Like-
roots come from my people.
basically the woman scorned statement is strong and alive amongst the sea elves, their culture. You're warned not to don't love them and leave them, because it might go really bad. Like really, really bad.
I seem to have struck a nerve with you, Tyo.
Well, yet no, I do not care. But it is true that they are coming from my people. People.
So don't call your mother a banshee whore. Got it.
Yes, he will
I said
please
don't.
you.
I said don't call it.
She would likely eat you raw.
No one's gonna eat this fish. I'm too.
Downstairs there's like somewhere gets wearing and Corinne are just giggling.
Goldfish aren't good for eating.
It's principle, nothing more.
Kulakek's tentacles is picking one of his teeth, and he's gives Sun Wu this like it's a very like cheerful yet slightly ominous look when it's like, you know, yeah, he probably would.
A fish is
A bag of goldfish is, you know.
Sebastian's looking at the captain like just staring him down.
Oh, we also called you here, Sodak, because we need a heroic fortune. If we're gonna cast this scroll to free the helpful halfling guy to get the scoop on what they're up to, and you know, free him.
course.
We're gonna have to cast from this scroll, and this scroll's like, this is-
Quite expensive, I presume.
oh yeah, it's easy to fuck up.
That
And
is
very
why
hard to-
I will cast from it.
No, I think I should, because I've got, how do we say, the special magic?
Then I will supervise.
Don't worry, Sebastian. You're all very special too. We're all special in our own way. In this room full of absolute weirdos.
Yeah, any help you could give me.
I can provide a heroic fortune for you, of course.
Yeah, so basically, let me look at freedom. Freedom. 17th level caster.
Break enchantment? No.
It frees a creature from maze. You must know its name and background. So Ozymandias and friend of the Green Architect that came from a different world. Hopefully we know enough about his background. Tell us about yourself.
Do you have many brothers with the
Yeah,
exact same name?
So
Shit.
Sebastian tells Sun Wu all the things that he's learned about him, and we compile a list of things. And it says you must cast it to the spot where it was entombed or banished into the maze. I assume that this having the bottle is
Yeah, the
sufficient.
spot where it's entombed.
Okay, all right. Yeah, so we need to make a caster level check. DC 1 plus the caster level. So it's DC 18 caster level check. We're 10th level casters.
Mm-hmm. You could have had the high priest of the show up and check out what you're doing, you know?
Trot out the fucking... We'd have pirates fucking just chasing us forever.
I'm quite good with the using items like this. Well, I have a plus 11. Use magic device. Still.
That's less good. It's harder
Is
to
it-
do it via use
Is
magic
it,
device.
Leo? Is it?
So
easy.
you're gonna trick it into being a high priest to cast it?
What's your wisdom score?
Shh.
First you have to trick it.
A wizard? Yeah, it's a wizard. This is a wizard spell.
I talk sweetly to it, you know.
Well, a high priest, it would be arcane. So you do have the ability score too, at least.
Well, it's plus 11, so.
So one of Ozymandias' bard song powers... No, one of his cleric's powers
Okay.
is caster support. He can do aid checks to help
Caster level.
casters do caster level bonuses.
That's super cool.
Is this something that he could do from within if we...
How long does it take to cast freedom from a scroll?
One standard action.
So you need to, and then what's the power name? Caster support? Support caster?
It is called caster support, and there's a formula.
Divine strategist, I'm assuming. Yep. It is a supernatural ability.
And then for him, with all of his powers for aiding, when he does a check. Yes. So if he makes 10 on his aid check, he's plus 11 caster levels for divine, plus 5 for arcane. I had to aid you with your caster level check. Here's your plus 11. The most helpful halfling that ever lived.
All right. You need to be adjacent to the allied caster.
Yep.
You have the bottle.
Yep. Sebastian can make contact with him. Hey, help out with
So
this.
I think the if that is the case, then the person making contact, I think you need to have the contact. So you need to find a way to get Sun Wu contact, or you know what I mean. I
Yep.
think that's going to be the because if there's no way for the two creatures to communicate, then the aiding it becomes very.
Yeah, and it's being communicated through Sebastian, not directly between Sun Wu and
Yeah.
Sebastian. We're not at that power level.
Not quite that oomph yet.
Well, Sebastian's been also crimping his psionic levels a little bit. He's 2 levels of alchemist for his cognitogen. He's 2 levels of monk, or will be
For AC,
for evasion AC bonuses to save. He's
a
one
bunch
level,
of don't die.
He's 1 level goldfish, so like his telepath will eventually kick back into it. But
Yep.
How do we do this? How do we get it so? What level is telepathic bond?
5th, I think.
Sun Wu could mythic point a telepathic bond
There you go.
and cast it into the bottle and include everyone in the room.
Yeah, I can make contact with him.
Yes, and I will. I'll make the introductions. Keep in mind that this does reset every minute.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
We might have to go through a few iterations to figure out exactly what to say. It is like a formula. It is like a game that I like to play when no one's watching.
He's been tormenting the people in the bottle.
Just learning their names and who they are, and
When I call him an egg sucker, he gets really mad at me.
Okay. You need more things to do.
Well, I don't know how to craft as good as you do, and
There's probably a game with strangers to be like, how long to get them to say "fuck you" to you or something like that. Like,
how quick can you get them to swear? What, they're not going to remember until they exit and remember everything.
Yep. Okay. All right. Give me a. It's basically like a diplomacy check for Sun Wu. Or what is your take 20 diplomacy for Sun Wu?
Sun Wu diplomacy would be 20.
Okay, and then what is Sebastian's aid?
Sebastian's aid taking 10 is plus 3.
Okay, so 23. Who else are you adding in the telepathic bond?
The group that's here.
Okay, who should I be the one talking? Potentially, yes. Okay, Kulakek is let me mediate.
Oh, you're good at that. Hey, Tyo, you're pretty persuasive.
Yeah.
Tio, you got a good diplomacy check? Okay.
Sodak and Banta, the two of you just stay quiet.
You don't even. If you think about talking, just punch yourself in the dick.
You punch approach him. You shoot him.
Diplomacy. I can diplomacy with you.
Okay, a plus 11 from Tyo, and Kulakek, I think, is a little better than that. Plus 22. Okay, Tyo aids. With Tyo and Sebastian aiding, Kulakek with his take 20, because he gets to do this for 20 minutes before actually attempting the spell. You get 47 on the diplomacy check. Like Kulakek is patient enough to take the time to learn the optimal communication with Ozymandias, to basically, and it was basically like DC 35 sort of diplomacy check to get him to start, hey, voice in the sky, aid me in my ways. The guy you met in a minute, use your power to help me cast spells on you.
Yes, what I've learned is that while he's assertive and jovial and very helpful, he is philosophical when given time, but he also deep down seeks admiration.
You've also learned a lot of curse words in
Halfling.
in Halfling. And what does Ozymandias fear?
Fear?
Yes.
I'm
What supernatural thing is he the most afraid of?
gonna say he's from Agrova, which is the same world that Azzy is from.
As he's from, yeah. They had an undead plague.
They had an undead plague, and then they also there was a dragon problem.
Yep.
So I'm pretty sure he fears like red dragons.
Okay. So, basically, Sebastian, you know that he has this slightly illogical, like, when he decides that you're a demon or a devil or something, he, like, in the mix is also red dragon, where the red dragon doesn't logically make sense with why would a red dragon be screwing around with you this way, and you can poke his buttons. Like, you know that's a good way to poke his buttons.
Oh,
He doesn't like being threatened with dragon fire. All right. Yeah, so that you're able to convince him to basically aid the spellcasting of Sun Wu to use a scroll. It is an arcane scroll, so I believe he gets to add half his aid bonus
Yeah,
to
it's
the arcane
half.
roll,
Yeah.
which is still awesome.
So he makes an aid check, which is his own caster level, right? He's making a caster level check as an aid check.
Yes, but the way that's written is he would be making his divine caster level check.
Yep. So he rolls a 21, which is a +3 instead of a +2.
Yep.
So he gets +12 for divine or +6 for arcane. So he increases the caster level by 6.
How does that? Sorry, because when I read the power, it sounds like it should be worse for arcane.
Yeah, it's +12 for divine plus half that bonus for arcane.
Got you. I don't know why my brain was saying hearing 6 and 5.
Now his aids come from base +2 for aiding. Oh, sorry, I already have the base +2 in there, so it's just it's 12 because he got 20. So base +2, his halfling traits +2, his trait gives a +1, his order gives a +4. And then his class gives a +2 for this particular check.
Sir aids a lot.
Yes. So he aids at 12, which is half for arcane is 6.
There we go. Sorry, my brain was you were saying something and my brain was interpreting it differently.
All
Okay.
right, so Sun Wu is going to roll twice, so I'm going to use the advantage feature. 1 advantage. 20 plus 10 plus 6 plus 1d.
DC's 19.
Yeah. So when I roll advantage, and I could add the d6 afterwards, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So you should roll advantage first, and then
We needed.
It's good that you needed the advantage. So
we needed the heroic fortune. Got a 32, so we cast the freedom scroll. I'll remove that from our treasure pile.
Give me a int, charisma, or wisdom check for Ozymandias.
Where did our freedom scroll go? Newt. An int, wisdom, or charisma check. Ozymandias. It would be wisdom. Nat 20, 25.
Ozymandias doesn't like Sebastian very much. Because Ozymandias remembers... He doesn't remember the time at the bottle, but he remembers all the conversations. Or as much as his memory allows him to remember conversation.
All right, appearing is in the bottle. He might have looked bigger, but he's a halfling. He's very stout, very Shakespearean actor. He is wearing a suit of masterwork mithril full plate. It's full plate of comfort though, so he doesn't have to take it off. And he carries a weird weapon. It is an elvish branched spear that is agile. And at the end of the spear are banners, and the banner that he carries looks dwarven, like some ancient dwarven banner.
Okay. Welcome aboard, Mr. Ozymandias.
My word. We're not aboard the ship anymore. At least, not the ship in the storm.
No.
He looks cross at you. You red-scaled worm. Me? Backing away. Pardon me. I have a jumble of memories tumbling about my head.
Okay. We're just going to very quickly... give me a second. It is...
Where are my manners? I am Ozymandias of Agrova, friend of the dwarves and... crew of the Storm Runner. It appears that our ship is inside the bottle. This is starting to make more sense. Might I know whether I am friend or captive?
We came looking for you specifically. Shall Riva send us?
Ah. And how is the old girl?
Fine. She's got a new boyfriend.
Really? Marriage in the he actually looks excited for a marriage. Marriages have some of the best feasting, you know. And it feels as if I haven't eaten in a dog's age. He looks around the room, expecting he's introduced himself.
Everybody who you're currently in the telepathic bond with, you already know, because you had 20 minutes of conversation with them, and you do remember their foibles of the captain introducing himself a few different times, and he doesn't... You know, he introduced himself as as a fishman at one point.
You must be the Captain Kulakek.
I am Kulakek.
Okay, he gives like a courtly bow.
Welcome aboard. Mr. Tyo, if you could show off, Mr. Tyo, Mr. Sun Wu, if you could show our friend here to his quarters.
Yeah, this way. Oh, don't worry. We won't shake the bottle. We don't have enough magic to get anybody else out, but Shao Riva said you were really helpful and you were really nice. So we got you out. We got tons of questions for you to learn about what you guys were doing. And don't worry, we also want to rob the evil black dragon. Oh, it's safe to talk in here from scrying. There's a mage's private sanctum. We'll just show you around the ship and introduce you, okay?
All right, Marty.
Yep.
I'm going to enforce you to the current map for a second. One of the thing that Ozymandias remembers before going into the ship was there was a conversation. He doesn't quite remember all the words to it. With a woman. I'm going to enforce players to the current map. There's a square that has been defogged.
Yeah, it's just loading.
Okay.
10 of 17. There we go. Oh.
Okay. There's this memory of this massive woman, partially made of water, chained to a throne in a room with this puddle of water up along the ground. She is suckling a baby dragon, or a baby dragon is suckling to her, and there is a chain to a very angry-looking Venarin at the base of her throne.
And this is a memory of him and the captain going to go beseech Shuemu?
This was a memory from him going to basically ask for the support in the robbening. Basically, he remembers that he was going to go and he went to ask Shuemu for the ability to leave this world. And Shuemu said, "We need you to do this thing for me, and I will give you a reward. Right? I will reward you." There was this chain that was linking Shuemu to the monkey, and chains linking this chair that she's upon to the ground.
So both the Venarin and Shuemu are chained.
Yes.
And this is the Underdark Durgar city that's nearby?
That is, yeah. This is the Ozymandias thinks he knows the way. Well, he might screw it up, and then he could detail the.
For now, he's going to keep that to himself. He's not sure whether he should trust these pirates yet.
Well, yeah, the pirates.
He just met them.
Yeah, Heslandea or Heslandana is the city. So Heslandana is like, this is in the city, and then since you're thinking about the city, I'm just going to, if you're on the same screen still,
yep,
you have a glimpse of the city underneath, and this she's atop this city, and I've got all my Druger tokens are on the side. Don't worry about those.
Can you drop the name of the city somewhere in the chat?
Sure, I will do that.
All right, distractions are asleep. Let's do this.
And then I will change the name of this map. Edit map. I will, instead of just being called the Undercity,
Okay, I'm going back to the.
All right, so this is the so yeah, you know that Ozymandias has met these creatures and can do any of the spell stuff that would involve knowing these creatures. These are things that he knows about.
Okay, Sunwoo's just giving him a tour along with Tyo. He's chattering away, trying to get Ozzy caught up with how we know about what's going on and how their plot got screwed up by infighting amongst black dragons, and that the artifact of the ship in the bottle is very valuable, and we were able to find it.
Oh. He informs you that it is excellent that you were able to find it. Did you tell him how long he was missing?
Oh yeah, it's been about 10 years. Apparently, you were only reliving the same minute over and over and over and over.
He's
and over,
aware.
and
At least
over and over and over. And Sebastian, I didn't quite know Sebastian was chit-chatting with everyone in there. I'm pretty sure he's... Yeah, we keep the smart goldfish around because he's super smart.
Okay. Are you putting Ozymandias in a rope trick, or in any of the dimensionals, or in any of the protected spaces?
I think he's interested in going and basically eating because he hasn't eaten in a while.
All right, introduce Ozzy to Lee, and they'll get along fine.
Yep. I wouldn't mind a cup of wine. I would dare not put down an empty. I dare not put down a cup until it's empty.
Oh, you're gonna get along fine with Karenin. Let me go introduce you to Karenin.
Did someone say wine?
Yeah,
It's almost as good as beer.
Karenin's also from a different world, so maybe you guys got some stuff to talk about.
Oh. He just takes note of all the faces and he's just getting his bearings.
What is his knowledge religion?
Ozymandias' knowledge religion, like all of his knowledges, are the perfect score of auto.
They're 10.
No, religion's higher. Oh, plus 11.
Okay.
He gets a. Oh, he's rolling well. 30.
They have sun worshippers. They also have undead. They also have a weird tiefling guy that is kind of staying out of sight that you spy once in a while, that is covered in ritualistic scarring and likely worships some fell god. It's a wide and wacky array of people.
Your thin friend doesn't say very much. Tyo, was it? I don't think I've ever had the pleasure of meeting an aquatic elf. He sticks up his hand to shake it.
Yeah, pleasure is all mine. Welcome on our boat.
You have a very cold hand.
Oh, yes. Apologies.
Tyo.
I keep forgetting. It's not on purpose. Apologies.
I think you did a
Only
damage
happens-
to him or something, right?
Yeah, he did a cold damage, yeah.
Yeah.
You notice that he basically converts a first level spell into healing and heals himself. He is playing with a bronzish and painted holy symbol that looks like a cornucopia with like food spilling out.
It's like the laughing god, right? The if I remember correctly.
It's a cornucopia on a shield.
Yeah, the shield being a plate, right? Like is the shield flat or is the shield round?
Let me show you what.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at the Twitch stream.
We're not streaming.
Oh, right. If you look later on at the recording,
Well, later when you look at the recording on YouTube,
it just says a cornucopia on a shield. So I imagine any shield is fine. His is round, like a round Aspis shield, painted
Perfect.
green background with a.
Okay. Greetings.
Oh my!
What'd you do with the sandwich? We've got a little bit of honey left.
I have not eaten in 10 years.
Oh, no, you're so small. He is picking you up and putting you closer to the food.
Okay. He at first didn't like being touched, but then he realized there was no malice in it, and he just sits there. You're gonna put me in the kitchen in the best seat in the kitchen, sure. I believe I have found my new throne.
There we go. This is the guy in the bottle here.
Yeah, it's the Jean Rivas friend, Ozymandias.
You're supposed to be the Most helpful guy that they've ever known. So he's pushing over some. Well, I've been told. You know, good to have you on board. Good to get out of confined space.
We will see how good it is. And he's looking at the food.
Oh, it's gonna be. It's gonna be very good.
And you did mention something about wine. I do believe this is a day for celebration. You're allowed to drink wine on the ship, are you?
Yeah, we've got rations. He can have my ration.
Oh. Oh, we'll sneak one out of Banta's reserve as well.
Happy day to the gods we pray. He's drinking and eating.
Okay.
Does Kren
Hey,
fall?
Kren will come down and be. Hey! I heard somebody mention wine. I was busy. I was tying lots of Holland
He
ropes.
just pointed. You gave him wine. He's giving wine. He's not trying to hog the wine.
Hey!
He does fill his cup though.
You're the bottle guy, right?
I would rather not being known for that, but I suppose yes. After 10 years of being stuck in the bottle, my crew and I of the run are probably known as the Bottle Pirates by now.
I thought you'd be taller.
I'm quite stout and tall for a halfling. He says like with a loud boomy
Big
voice.
boomy,
Big boomy
projecting
voice.
Oh, no.
But yes, I understand. A large man such as yourself, we tend to expect the things that we are.
Sometimes they're tall in personality.
There's a devilish grin from Ozymandias.
It's good to be out of the bottle. I didn't get to see the freedom spell.
Oh no, we thought it best to have you guard the freedom from the outside.
Oh.
It took a lot of concentration. Mind you, you could have cast the heroic fortune on us, but Sodak was there.
We've got clerics in our midst.
Oh, we got all sorts of casters. We
Nah.
are the great ship of weirdos.
This ship is quite has many variations in its crew.
I see it is an old god's token around your neck. God of strength, I believe.
Code. Freedom, drinking, competition, all that makes life good.
And they tell me that you come from another land, and by land I mean world. Do you understand the concept? He's holding up an apple.
I came from, and he's pointing above the apple, and then his finger is going. I fell out of the sky.
Yeah, we're pretty certain he talks about weird things in weird places that I don't think exist on Ruak Durek.
It is all right, my friend. There are many apples. Many apples to taste. Many places to visit. He lets Kren have the apple that he has. He's chewing on another one.
Well, so far, I like the Acunians. Acunians were good.
I don't have any Kunians in the world that I'm from. In fact, we don't have much of any race aside from halflings. There's a sad tale from a Grover. A long time ago, the short version is a long time ago, there were necromancers that plumbed the depths of depravity and unleashed a fell scourge. Thankfully, for myself at least, the halflings were immune. The other races died. It is what led me to actually seeking out other worlds. I wanted to go and visit the dwarves and the elves, the gnomes and others, to meet men such as yourselves. And whatever Venarn.
Stupid necromancers sacrificing cities and populaces. Anchorcrit is irrationally angry at the whole concept. It's getting how dare they?
I thought. What a good place to go as your first visit, to go visit the dwarves of Durak. And help them in their war against the orcs, which I must say our histories are way behind the chaos that I found upon this world. The dwarves of this world, many have lost their way. He glances at his banner. There are no dwarves upon the ship, are there? Tell me, do they still worship the honorable and true gods of the Mond and Salmon? I have taken upon myself to help the dwarves try to remember the honor of following their dwarvish deities.
Does Ozymandias put rank to his sense motive? Is it a Marty character? That just
Yeah,
me.
one rank, he's got +9.
Can't give me a sense motive roll.
But he carries basically holy books of Morden and the Morden Salmon and hands them out to dwarves.
Dwarves being like, remember, these guys are pretty good.
Oh, one. He's so happy with his apple. And he's got an audience to tell his story to, so he's not paying attention.
Yeah, they didn't answer the question very clearly on do you have dwarves. The answer to the do you have dwarves was sort of. Sort of.
I like dwarves. There are a bunch of dwarves at my monastery. Oh, good. Monastery. Yes, a place full of rules. I'm sure dwarves would find that quite natural indeed. Okay.
If they eat and drink and get into wrestling matches, throwing spears and stuff, sounds like not bad.
Oh, you've been here for a while then.
Yes. Aside from the 10 years in the bottle, it's been probably, I would say, close to a decade aside from that. I've spent, half my life upon Ruach Durak.
Huh.
Do you got any kids? That you know about?
No, I took to traveling when I was in Agrova, that I know about. Yondla, please forgive me for not providing hearth and home. He thinks for a moment, but he shakes it off. No. I did not sire any children before I left. I do wish to return at some point, but there's so much to do. The dwarves of this world have lost their way. There are so many factions here that, in my youthful, admittedly, I was not as wise in my younger days. I thought that simply showing the dwarves the books would help them. There are some deep-seated corruptions that have maligned this world. It may take more than just a foolish old halfling's words to convince them.
Sometimes there's the you give the fish, there's the teach the fish, and then there's smack the crap out of them and put the fishing pole in their heads and say fish.
I was sort of hoping that through good deeds and daring ones,
Yep.
that you could inspire the dwarves to remember their past. If a halfling could do that, then why not a dwarf?
You need a dwarf buddy. Hey, look at our dwarf buddy. We need you.
I don't think
necromancers screwed over your world. Yeah, it was the horrible necromancers.
Most likely, the exact nature of the plague is gone. There have been others who have visited the world. Either they were immune or the scourge is gone.
Kren's leaning in. Okay, we do have a dwarf